guys, it's Ty with Ty the Dog Guy on the Daily, and I want to talk a little bit about getting your dog ready for Christmas. So, I'm usually a few days ahead of myself with these videos, but I'm filming this at a point that this will come out, before Christmas. If you're watching the video portion, you can see that I've got a Christmas tree behind me. You got stockings hung by the chimney with care, and I've of course got my two dogs. There's Chocolate Chip, and there's Honey taking a nap over there. So like I say, we've got all sorts of Christmas gear. It was really neat because my wife has a blog, and so I guess a lot of people read the blog. And so this year, a company approached her and said, "Hey, how about we decorate your house for free, and you just write about it on your blog?" So we got some cool Christmas decorations going on here. But every year around Christmas, people run into problems with their dog, and that's what I wanted to talk about today. They run into problems with the stockings, with the packages underneath the tree, with the tree itself, things like that. And I'm talking, of course, about the dog who's going to tear down the tree, open the packages, pee on the stockings, all sorts of stuff like that. So this is a simple one, folks, but I wanted to make the podcast and the vlog anyways. It's a simple one because it doesn't require a ton of effort to get the dog to be good. Now, the problem is what a lot of people do is they change the factors in their home and don't think about the dog. Or change the variables in their home is I guess what I should say, because when we're talking about the scientific process, what do? Scientific process is we have, I'm probably using the wrong words here, right? But we have the baseline. We want to test something, so we change a variable and we observe the results. Now, for most folks, they bring a lot of stuff into their house at Christmas. They got the tree, they got the decorations, they got the packages. So they've changed several variables in the home, only they don't put themselves in a position to observe the results. And so they leave they go about their business, and they haven't set up any sort of training, or they haven't set up any sort of, scenarios where they can actually make sure that the dog interacts with their stuff in the proper way. Because at the end of the day, that's what I term socialization. Socialization is influencing how our dog responds to its environment. And its environment might include other dogs, or people, or kids, or cars, or shopping carts, or Christmas decorations, or Halloween decorations, or Thanksgiving decorations, or decorations in whatever country you live in for the holidays that you celebrate, things like that. So, what we need to do is look at it scientifically. We need to change the variable and observe the results. So for example, with my dog over here, Honey, this is like Christmas number 14 for the old lady. I've observed 13 of those Christmases, or this is her 13th Christmas with us. I think she was born right before Christmas. And so I know exactly what to expect. I've seen her response to Christmas decorations in several homes that we've lived in over the course of 13 years. Now, the first year, I had to observe her quite a bit because she wanted to get into the packages, so I had to correct that. My other dog, Rocco, who passed away, he wanted at first to pee on the tree because he loves peeing on stuff, right? Who doesn't love peeing on stuff? So I had to observe and correct that. Or when the dogs respond appropriately to the decorations, I observe and I praise that. Simple as that. So I'm at the point now where with Honey, I don't have to think about any of this at all. I can put up decorations, she stays out all day, no big deal. Now Chocolate Chip, this is Christmas number 2. She's a rambunctious little Fila San Miguel, that's her breed. She's this rambunctious little dog. And so when Christmas decorations come out, this is second Christmas, there's more supervision. So at any point during the year, I feel comfortable that if I go off in the back bedroom over here and go take a shower or whatever for 20 minutes, and I'm in the bathroom or I'm up putting the girls to bed or something like that, and I'm away for 20 or 30 minutes, I feel comfortable because of the scientific method, because I've observed this, that Chocolate Chip's going to be fine in my house. Now, in changing the variable of adding all these decorations, I can't feel comfortable with that just yet because I haven't observed it. And so I'm at a stage now, and next year will probably be a little bit different because she's doing just fine this year. But it was the same. Last year, she was, not quite a year old, 9 months old, and she was trying to get into everything. And so guess what? Come Christmas time, she was on a leash all the time. She tried to get into the package, little correction. She tried to chew on the tree, little correction. Everything that she tried to do that was inappropriate, I just corrected it. And when she was doing things well, I just praised it or let it go and let just, that be its own reward. And so now year 2, and her having a lot more experience being in the home and being a good girl, I haven't had to worry about it as much. Now I'm still observing and I'm still supervising, even though this is a dog that I can leave unsupervised. I'm supervising her because we changed the variable. Now, year 3, probably be different. I can probably feel comfortable leaving her for an hour or 2. Year 4, year 5, goes on and so forth. So that's where I said at the beginning, this is a very easy concept. People just simply put themselves in a position where they cannot observe the results of what they've done. They put out the packages, they put out the tree, they put out the tinsel and the garlands and all that stuff, and then they don't observe how their dog responds to it. And so they can't tell the dog if they like it. They can't tell the dog if they don't like their response. And so it's as simple as that, folks. If you can't observe it, don't allow the dog to be around it. Use a crate. Keep the dog with you, whatever the case might be. Don't set yourself up for failure this Christmas.